So you have this great game idea that you want to see come to life, and you've decided you're going to use Unity to make that happen. I am going to show how I get set up when making a new game. So first things first, you need to download and install Unity. When you open that, it will start Unity Hub. This is where you install the version of Unity that you want. I would recommend going with the latest version that isn't in beta. Select the Android and iOS build support if you plan to release for mobile. Once that is done, go to Projects and create a new project. Enter in your project name, select the location, and if you have more than one version installed, make sure you set the correct one at the top. I would recommend selecting either 2D or 3D URP, depending on what type of game you want to make. Then click Create Project. The first thing I do when Unity opens is update the layout to 2x3. This is totally subjective though, so figure out what works best for you. I like to switch the project section to one column, then squish everything over to give me a larger scene and game view. Next, I download the common packages that I use in every game: Input System, Cinemachine, and Post-Processing. I'm not quite sure why Unity hasn't just adopted these as the new standards and make them come pre-installed with the later versions. I then set up my Cinemachine camera by right-clicking in the hierarchy section, going to Cinemachine and selecting the 2D camera in this instance. I then add a game object to my scene view to do a basic test of the lighting and post-processing. So once I have something set up, I go to the global light and set the intensity to 0. You should see the lighting in your scene go completely dark. Next, go to the main camera and make sure post-processing is selected. Right-click in the hierarchy window again and go to Volume, Global Volume. In the inspector under Volume and to the right of Profile, click New. This will create a new volume profile. Select it and click Add Override. Here you can choose from several different post-processing effects. I just chose Vignette in this example to show that something obvious is working. If you go back to the global volume in the hierarchy, you can adjust your post-processing effects globally using the weight value. You can also add additional post-processing effects from here as well. Once lighting and post-processing appear to work, you can set your lighting intensity back to 1, and then I will usually change the camera background color to something that suits the game. The second last step is to right-click in the project window and select Input Actions. This is the new input system and where you will set all the controls for your game. This is a big improvement from the old system in my opinion, and lets you set different schemes to easily swap between something like keyboard and mouse to a controller. And finally, the last step is audio. So again, right-click the project window, create audio mixer. Open the audio mixer and drag the window to somewhere you can see the contents. This is where you can control the master volume level, as well as add your own custom groups to keep things like your music separate from your sound effects or dialogue. If you have made it here, then congratulations, you are now set up with all the tools you need to get started with Unity and have completed the first steps to realizing your game idea. This is, however, just the base of the mountain. If you like this video and are starting that climb, then hit the thumbs up and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.